Hello, everyone. I am Professor Ellen Jones, and I have with me today
Professor Mike Stamos.
Together, we have 60 years of combined teaching experience, and we really would like to share with you some things that will help you to be very prepared for the BIS 155 course. So what we're going to share with you today is included in the file section of your course. It's called the BIS 155 Roadmap to Success. Professor Stamos?
Yep, so a really important thing is, since we're using Excel 2021 in the class, that you have appropriate reliable technology. That means reliable PC, laptop, and you have the appropriate software. The appropriate software really is Office 365, which has Excel 2021. You can get that free as a download. There is a link in the modules of the class to get Office for free for any student, or Office 365 for free. We encourage you to do that. You can, the Apple version will work also in the class. You can see here, there's Office 365 demo, how to download in the modules. And if you have any questions, there's a help desk. Okay. So Professor Jones is showing you where to go to the modules and where you could get that from, the technology and resources, Office 365. There's a link there, and that will give you all the information on how to download Office 365. Now, we know a few of you do not use Office 365, that you have a Chromebook, or maybe you don't have a PC or a laptop. If you don't have a PC or laptop and you use a Chromebook, you should use the DeVry desktop, which is a link on the left-hand side of the class, and there's directions on getting started with the DeVry desktop, and that will help you. It's a virtual simulation of your own computer, but give you more storage and allow you to use Excel 2021 on your Chromebook. So if you're using a Chromebook and you have questions on this, call the help desk or talk to your faculty member.
All the instructions for getting started are in this Getting Started with DeVry desktop. So if you have any questions or if you need any resources, there's all kinds of videos and technical support contact information in addition. So let's go back to our roadmap and talk about what this class entails. Everybody comes in at their own level. Some of you are very familiar with Excel. Some of you may be a little intimidated by Excel because you haven't used it very much, and that is fine. So here is a pacing guide, and what we encourage you to do is to take this, make changes to it, and make it yours. The important thing here is for you to develop a plan, some time management strategies as to when you're going to do some things, when you're going to save some space in your schedule so that you cannot fall behind in the activities. It's very difficult to catch up in this course if you get behind. It's not impossible, but it's better if you have a plan to succeed. So we recommend that you get into the discussions before Wednesday of each and every week, so that you can earn full credit for all of those. And the rest of all of this is really for you to gauge for yourself. So we've provided some options for you, looking at Sunday through Monday, reading maybe the weekly lesson and getting a feel for everything that needs to happen in the course. Every week you have a homework assignment and a lab assignment. There's one week when you don't have homework, but you have another kind of an exercise in place of that. So again, these are just gauges and guidelines for you, but the pacing guide is there for you to take and make it yours to support all that you're doing as you're learning.
Discussions, you'll see in each section, the faculty member will have a different maybe discussion policy. So please look at the syllabus for what you are required. Typically, it's fine to summarize the live lesson and get some points for that, for attending or listening to the live lesson, which we really recommend to come to the live lessons. And you usually have to post by Wednesday, but again, look at the announcements and then your faculty member for their specific policy for the discussions.
Your discussions are tied to attendance, so we recommend that you get in and stagger your discussion posts so that you get as much credit as possible. So let's talk about the time management techniques that work really well for this class. Sometimes it's easy to put things off, especially when we're leery of them or we're not feeling very confident. Maybe it feels awkward, and honestly, learning new things feels awkward. So that's normal. Know that that's normal. I have a little technique that I use, and it's kind of like Nike's slogan, just do it. But it's called Eat Your Frog. And I'm not asking anybody to eat a frog. What I am asking is that you put something maybe that you would be prone to procrastinate, put it first. Figure out what it is that you need. If you're running into a problem, then reach out for help. Go to DeVry tutors, go to a live lesson, go to a scholarly lab session. All of these times are going to be posted for you. But the worst thing you can do is to put something off that you know you need to do, so that you've got this huge task to do and nobody to help you with it at the very end of your week when assignments are due. So doing small things often is great. I mean, I love burritos, but I don't put the whole thing in my mouth at once. I take bites along the way. So make sure that you plan some breaks from your learning, give yourself some space, reward yourself for the difficult things that you're choosing, and you'll have a lot more fun as you learn.
Okay, next we're going to talk about the learning pyramid and the stuff that you retain. And you can see here from this learning pyramid, knowledge retention rates. From lecture, you don't retain as much. You learn a lot more by practice, okay, and teaching others. So, and discussion post. Okay, so we want you to focus on those bottom three. Get in the discussions, fully participate in the discussions. That's you talking about the topics of the class, functions of Excel. You practice by doing. The best way you're going to learn Excel is by doing it. I tell students all the time, you can't learn golf or basketball or football by reading a book. You have to actually do it. Same thing with Excel. You have to use the software, okay? And teaching others, which sometimes you'll do that in the discussions. You'll be asked to have screenshots or videos of you preparing certain Excel functions or abilities of Excel. So we want you to focus on the bottom three of the pyramid. You're going to learn and remember Excel. You're going to be using it in your career. That's the most important thing, and in other classes in the future.
So don't be concerned about making mistakes, doing something wrong as you're showing somebody else. Just pretend you're showing a friend and learn and have fun. So teaching somebody else how to do something in Excel is the best way to remember it and take it forward. So as we look at different things in this class, let's just say that there are some challenges that you face this coming session. If you have any kind of a personal issue that prevents you from being successful, turning in your work in time, it doesn't matter. Please contact your professor. Please contact one of us. We are here to listen. We are here to help you. We are here to provide resources. So please talk with your faculty member. Please talk with one of us. DeVry Tutors is one of the resources for tutoring. Coming to the live lessons, we're going to be doing all of the lab projects with you step by step every single week. So you will have access to those recordings, even if you can't come to a live session itself. And those are very, very helpful. Here are some resources if you have any kind of a technical issue. This is something that you want to keep handy just in case. But technical issues for SimNet, we have a SimNet support, we have our DeVry technical help desk, and then we have an Engagely help desk. But if you have any problems or concerns, calling the DeVry help desk will generally be the first course of action.
Okay, long-term learning, kind of emphasizing what Professor Jones had said earlier. It's okay to make mistakes. We learn best from our mistakes. We're all human. We make mistakes in classes as faculty members, so that's okay. Experiment, learn Excel. Don't worry about making mistakes. Okay, it's going to be some kind of discomfort. Sometimes this is intimidated. You're fine. You will get through this. We've had many students that have embraced, never used Excel before, and have done very well in the class. Okay, again, as I mentioned earlier, practice with Excel. Practice. The more you use it at school and in work, the more you're going to get comfortable with it, and the better you're going to get at it. And you're going to use it in future courses also. Be consistent with your studies. Do small things often, again, step by step. Do not try to memorize functions. They'll come back, but you're not going to memorize them. Repeat in your own words the concepts you've learned. Again, notes, flashcards in the discussions. Make sure for long-term learning, you take care of yourself. Sleep deprivation, lack of exercise. You need your sleep. You need 6 to 8 hours. You need exercise. You eat well, you hydrate. Don't too much caffeine or too much alcohol. They inhibit learning, but that's proven that being hydrated, sleeping well, and exercise will help your retention. And don't try to multitask. We think we're good at it, but if you're listening to the live lesson, just focus on the live lesson, or you're focusing on your Excel assignments. Don't try to do 5 things at a time. Turn your email off. Turn your notification on your phone off. If you just focus, it'll help you out. Okay. And remember, we're here to help. You got lots of help in this class. You have live lessons on Monday and Tuesday nights. You have a project help session on Thursday nights. You have your faculty member, your professor in your section. You have DeVryTutors.com and you have Tutor.com to help you. So we're here to help. We want you to succeed.
And most importantly, we want you to really take things out of this class as a great segue for all of your future learning. This is a critical class for any kind of a technical management degree, but even more than that, we want you to have fun and we want you to really enjoy this learning experience. So welcome, and please reach out with any questions. We're here to help.
Have a great term.